Hello, families. I got a request to post me reading some of my stories. So, the first one in the Mrs. series, Mrs. Frost by Sarah Grace, illustrated by Joe Huffy. Dedicated to my mom and dad, thank you for your unwavering love and support. Mrs. Frost. Jack Frost, who creates our winter wonderlands, was sick in bed with a cold. His doctor refused to let him out of bed, not even to make sure that the snow would come this winter. When November came and went, there was no snow in sight. Jack Frost still had a cold, and then December came and went, and there was still no snow. By the time it was January, Jack's wife, Jill Frost, was getting mail from people all over the world, from Antarctica to Fargo, North Dakota. People were asking where winter was that year. Finally, Mrs. Frost had had enough and decided it was time to step up. If Jack couldn't make the snow for winter this year, she would. There was just one tiny problem. Jill had never made snow before. With Jack fast asleep trying to recover, she did the next best thing. She typed snow into the search bar of her computer. The computer showed snowflakes of crystallized water that fall from clouds. Staring at the computer results, Jill thought for a moment. Then she had just the idea. She ran to the craft store as quickly as she could and bought all of the crystals they had on her way to one of the tallest buildings in the world. One by one, Jill dropped the crystals off the side and watched them fall to the ground. Sadly, it didn't look like real snow. Back home, Jill tried again, typing "how to make snow" on her computer. This time, the results told her to mix baking soda and white conditioner together. Not wasting any time, Jill ran to the grocery store and bought all the baking soda and white conditioner they had. She mixed the ingredients together and sprinkled the concoction from the top of one of the tallest buildings in the world. Sadly, it didn't look like real snow. More determined than ever, Jill went back to her computer and typed "how to make real snow easily" into the search bar. This time the results suggested using a snow machine. Jill ran to the rental store quicker than ever and rented all of their snow machines, bringing them to the roof of one of the tallest buildings in the world. One by one, she pressed start on every machine and crossed her fingers. But it still didn't look like real snow. Jill wanted so badly to make sure everyone had the winter wonderland they hoped for, but she had no other ideas. Discouraged, she went home and sat in Jack's workshop for inspiration. Mounted on the wall behind her, she discovered the words to a song called Winter Wonderland. Grabbing the framed song from the wall, she ran outside to sing it, hoping that would bring the snow from the skies above. She started singing, "Sparkle, sparkle, little flakes, it is finally winter time, falling from the sky above, white and floating like a dove. Sparkle, sparkle, little flakes, it is finally winter time." Jill looked up at the sky as it filled with large, fluffy snowflakes. This was a perfect winter wonderland. That year, everyone had a winter wonderland to enjoy. It was all thanks to Mrs. Frost. The end. Hope you enjoyed my story.